Wait. Fruit Island by Rambo20. Did I play this for roughly 50 minutes fresh? Like, this feels familiar. Those are my faves. Love tentacles. There's something about, like, there's something about the taste and consistency that throws me off. But squid just... For some reason, squid just breaks my stomach. Like, I react extremely poorly to squid. My boss at... This is... I want to love my boss, but sometimes he's a bit of a doof. At the interview, he asked me if there was any foods that I couldn't eat. And I told him, I said... I really can't handle squid, and I really can't handle octopus. And made a joke about it because, you know... Like, octopus is the big thing in Osaka, and you can't have takoyaki, and I'm like, yeah, I can't have takoyaki, it sucks. Not takoyaki sucks, but the fact that I can't have it sucks. My first day of work, we repeated this conversation almost verbatim. The night before last, like the not last night's shift, but the shift before the last one, he's making up some dinner at the end of the night, and he's like, I'm doing some squid. And I'm like, doing some squid pasta, he says. And I'm like, that's cool, I'm not gonna have any. And he makes it, and he's like, okay, I only put a little squid in here. Do you want some pasta? And I'm like, what part of I can't have any do you not understand? A little does not magically transform it into, hi, I can suddenly eat it now. Just because you put a little in. I feel like going to somebody who's allergic to peanut butter and it's like, there's just a dab of peanut butter in there. You're not even going to notice it. You won't even notice it. My boss, I don't know. He told me the other night, I know this is pretty insensitive, but your delivery still has me in stitches. That's okay. I mean, don't worry about it. It is funny. Just annoying. I'm allergic to peanuts, and yeah, it doesn't work that way. Right? That's what I'm saying, though. This is not how this thing works. I keep dying. I shouldn't be having a cigarette right now, but I am. Work is getting interesting. I'm only on for 2 shifts next week. It looks like, by the way, as an early heads up, but again, I'll put up tweets because it's out of schedule. It looks like we're going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week for stream. My work shift is Tuesday, Thursday. So there's that. And we were talking about the shifts, and I was talking to him, and I was like, you know, I really like working here. I'd like to work here more. I want to be on a more regular schedule. And he's like, well, I'm not really sure how, you know, we're working that together. I haven't put the schedule together yet. I don't put it together till the end of the month. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then he says, if you can't do, like, I've been working together with another person. And usually, like, she'll work the hall, and I'll work, like, the bussing and the dishes. And he's just like, so if you can't work alone, I'm gonna have trouble putting you on schedule anymore. And I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I understand you want as few workers on as possible, but I've only had 5 shifts, and I haven't worked the hall a single time yet. Like, I feel kind of like you'd want to build me up to that. Like, maybe do a shift where, like, tonight we're gonna have you doing hall, and you know the other person is here if it's an emergency, but I want to keep her doing the dishes so that you have a chance to practice doing hall work and just get used to it, like what you need to do in the hall. I feel like that would be normal. I'm a little bit. I told him, I was like, he's like, so do you think you can work alone? And so working alone would be basically doing everything, like doing the dishes, doing the busing, taking orders and getting drinks ready and all of that. Basically everything but preparing the food, because he does that. He's the only one who does that, which is fine. Like, it's his restaurant and he's got his style, but it's one of those jobs where with 2 people, it's not really a lot of work. Like, I'm busy-ish throughout the night with dishwashing when we've got a full house, but I'm not super busy. I can keep up with it pretty easily. But kind of managing both the dishes and the hall work when I don't have any experience with hall work already is just like, I don't know. So I says to him, I says like, oh yeah, of course I can do that, because otherwise I wouldn't have a job. But, you know, I don't think I can do that, really. If I'm to be perfectly honest about it.